How's it going, everybody? Pickernation here. I was just sitting down to do a little wheel swap, and I figured I would share with you how I make my custom axles and use pretty much any tire or style of rim that I want on pretty much any casting, as long as the tires are the same size and fit, because you don't want to start digging out plastic and shaving metal just to fit bigger tires in, because it usually doesn't look that good when you have the wrong size tires. But anyways, I started off, I don't even remember the name of this casting, but I'm sure many of you know what it is. It doesn't say on the bottom, but anyways, I had taken out the rims that and axles that existed in there. I'm assuming that most of you that do wheel swaps already know how to get the tires out, but most of you already know how to do this and what to use. This is what I use. I use .032 brass rod. I buy it off eBay. All you have to do is search in that, and you get 5 feet of this little brass, and it makes many sets of axles, and I usually buy 2 or 3 packages at a time. Excuse me, got a rough throat here, so bear with me. And yeah, so just for example, like I took the, I don't want to lose those, I need the size. I took the rims and rubber off this Monte Carlo base, which is real small. Like they wouldn't fit the base off this car because it's very wide. So what I do is I just take the old handy snips and release them from that base. Like, I'm not using that car for anything, so I didn't need to save the base. So the tire is loose and the axle's removed. Excuse me. So I already had a couple, pre-cut little pieces. I just snip it down to size. I put them in a little baggie so I don't have to play around later. So anyways, I have this is what it's gonna, this is what it looks like with the new axle in it, and they fully spin. Like, I pinch the end off, and so this way it won't leave, it won't go through there. So what I want to do is, of course, they're not the same length. So what I will do now is I will add my other tire. Just feed it through the hole there, and so now you see that I have it on the axle, and I could basically make it any size I want just by pinching off the far side of this brass. So I am making the back set of rims here. I kind of want to make her about so, but not too small, just in case. So I will go and tap the end off this. Okay, so then I take it up here on my old handy little anvil. Of course I'm gonna just trying to do this so you guys can see. I will put it down here on the flat surface. Then I just to hold it in place, I just put a piece of electrical tape down. It can be any tape, but I just use that because it's flexible and easy to work with. So then I take I'm lost for words right now. But anyways, I call it the hammer pin. So we would take it this is to pinch your ends so the tires are on there for good. So just take your handy little hammer, give it a one whack, and you take it off, and now you're not gonna. It's solid on there now, but now it's time just to adjust your final size, in case you don't get it bang on the first time. So I'm gonna need to take off. I'll be doing this the process over once again. I will take off about that much, and sometimes pinching it with that is almost enough to keep the tire on, but in this case it's not. So I will repeat this process again. I'll put back on the anvil, Okay, so we're gonna tap the end just one more little time, and that should be it for the size. It should be good. Okay, so there we go. Now we should have two identical size sets of axes here. Oh, jumping. Okay, it's the wrong one there. It's the front. Oh, dropping it. 1 sec. Okay, dropping everything here. So, like I said, we've got the distance we're looking for here. That's pretty much bang on. It'll be okay. Of course, I'm gonna have to set it somewhere so I don't drop them again. So the back ones are done. They came out. Anytime you have a plastic base, you should be able to retrieve your old rims, basically not bent. You should be able to get through it without bending them. Now on the metal bases, yeah, I use a Dremel with a little sander drum to burn that down to get at it. I tried using some other Dremel bits, but if they're not good enough, they'll just get worn out, and you'll wreck a $5 bit on one car. So you gotta watch with that. Okay, let's get these front rims done here. So we've got the distance there. We gotta match it up with. Okay, I'm just gonna. I'll get back to you. Okay, here we go. So we got the one tire on. Where did I put the other one? All right. Like I said, you just feed it through the end. Hard to see from here. I got my hands way out in front of my body. So, piece of tape. All right, we'll put that down. Yeah, I'm sure you guys get the idea already where this is going with. So, I don't need to bore anyone, but I'm not in a big hurry here to finish the car, so bear with me. So there we go. We got the distance. It's a little big. I'm gonna have to. I can choke up on that there. Just take a little clipping off. Just a little snippy. You gotta watch not to get them on the floor because they. Oh, 1 second again. Okay, as I was saying, you'll get those little pieces stuck in your sock and in your foot, which I have right now. And I keep dropping my axle here, so I'm trying to do this in such a confined little space. I'm at my computer desk. I usually work at a little table here, but anyhow, it is what it is. So I will take it and oops, and just schmuck the end there. You don't have to hit it that hard, but I do. Okay, so there we go. We're set to put them back in the car now. Here we go. We'll take the base. It should be pretty simple, just to snap right back in there. Sometimes I have to put a little dab of glue because I've left it that it's just an open track. Now, depending on the interior to this car, the interior may pin them down for me, and if not, then I just put a little dab of glue on the inside. So there we go. They're sitting in there reasonably well. I will take the rest of the interior and let's see how she looks here.
It's race day.
Okay, stop that.
6 cars.
Okay, hang on a second. YouTube's playing away. Okay. Okay, so we're just snapping it back together here. Can't really see what I'm doing, but anyhow, it should all fit back in there reasonably well. Well, oh, that was pretty good. Look what I did. Made my own error. I put them in the base backwards. Pretty good, huh? pretty good. Alright, let's see. I hope everything goes together well. Okay. Let's push that in. Okay, let's try this one more time. Alright. I totally can't even see what I'm doing with the camera and the lamp and everything going on here. Okay, so that should sit right on the axles. And drop this right in for the top. Oh yeah. And you can seal the bottoms any which way you feel. Some people use screws, some use glue, some use JB Weld. And depends what I'm doing with the car. A lot of times I just use Gorilla Glue and don't worry about the screws if I'm not, you know, if I'm not giving it away or whatever. I just keep it for myself. I don't get too carried away. It's really hard to find those little screws up in Canada here. I don't know why not too many people carry them, but anyhow, that's her right there. It looks a little better than it did with the other rims, but yeah, pretty nice. See, it has to be attached, but until then, until next time, take care. And I hope this helped. Get on eBay and buy that brass if you need your axles stretched to any size. Alright guys, take care.